guys, this is Raxel1447 once again, and I apologize for lack of videos and not posting a creepypasta investigations when I said I would. Things apparently decided to go to shit, and, well, I'm finally finalizing all my plans for college, and I start in approximately 2 weeks. So, I've been thinking, I've been wanting to do dramatic reading, but my question is, a dramatic reading of what? Well, I really don't have anything in my library right now. But then I thought, how about the worst fan fiction ever? You all know what I'm talking about. Yes, I know this has been done millions of times. You know what? I'm gonna do it. And here's what I'm gonna do. So, I'm basically just gonna read 10 chapters at a time. So this video will be chapters 1 through 10. There's a link in the description if you want to read along, which I doubt you will, since you guys will enjoy me torturing myself. I love you all so much. You suck. Okay, did I say that? I'm sorry. Anyway, the story was originally posted on here, but then it was taken down for one reason or another. But someone on Facebook, what? Fanfiction.net decided to repost it. And the author's name is XX Midnight Essence XX. The infamous worst fanfiction ever posted here. Unedited for your lulz. Originally by Tara Gileby, rated M for the "then he put his thingy into my you-know-what and we did it for the first time" line. There's more than one chapter per page, and that's at the very top. Message from XX Midnight Essence XX. Obviously I did not write this. It was published on the site 5 years ago, then removed. I gotta wonder, why was it removed? Huh. There are probably other copies of this on fanfiction as well as other sites, but I thought I'd post this anyway. Those who remember my Immortal as another thing I can't read, should also remember that the first few chapters 1 through 15, were co-written with quote-unquote Raven, hence they were spelt better, etc. Not really. But don't worry, Raven leaves in chapter 16, which is where her character Willow gets expelled from Hogwarts. However, she seems to return. The copy on here, I'm pretty sure, is 100% original version of my Immortal, with no edits at all outside those by Raven, which were in the original. This version includes the quote-unquote hacker chapter 39 in the original chapter 39, and a possibly fake in My Immortal 2 if I can find it. I'll also include links to the My Immortal movie and other sites where you can read more at the end. Thanks you. The Return of My Immortal. Excerpt from Encyclopedia Dramatica. My Immortal is the most famous, notoriously bad fanfiction ever written. It's based very loosely on the Harry Potter universe and featuring the blatant Mary Sue protagonist Ebony, or oftentimes referred to as Anobi, Darkness, Dementia Raven Way. Okay, I better address this right now before I forget. Why the hell is there an apostrophe between the dark and the ness? Is that really necessary? Hang on. Yeah, I'm eating and drinking a Coke. Need to keep my fuel up somehow. What's the point of that? Seriously. Darkness. It also happens, too, with the Bloody Mary, aka Hermione Granger. You'll see. It reads like a detailed list of everything a fanfic author could ever possibly do wrong, only taken to the exaggerated, horrifying extremes. Written by superstar Tara bitch. My Immortal was originally posted to sometime in 2006. I didn't discover the internet until 2007, but was subsequently deleted by the staff after causing severe drop in the site's collective IQ. I wonder why. And plus, she probably got flamed so many times she probably got flamed so many times that the administrators of the site were probably like, let's read this for ourselves. Reddit, holy shit, delete it. In fact, the fanfic is so unbelievably bad, but many refuse to accept that it's real, insisting that Tara was only trolling and the story is really a parody. I wonder if that's true. That seems to make a lot more sense, but it is possible for it to actually be real. Regardless of the author's intent, My Immortal remains one of the most cringeworthy, unintentionally hilarious, so bad it's good pieces of literature the internets have ever shat out. You guys excited? It's been 5 minutes. Let's do this. This will also give me an opportunity to work on my voice acting. How? You'll see. Chapter 1. AN, in case you're stupid or don't know the world of literature, AN means author's note. Special fangs. Get it? 'Cause I'm Gothic. We're not going to hear that again. To my GF, you, not in that way. What's wrong with it being in that way? I was like that once. Raven, Bloody Tears 666 for helping me with da story and spelling. She doesn't do a great job. You rock. Justin, you're the love of my depressing life. You rock too. MCR rocks. Excuse me. Expect that to happen a lot, and I apologize. Hang on, let me take a sip. Rum and Coke. A beautiful mix. No, there's no rum, it's just Coke. My last can, too. I was wasting my last can of Coke on this shit. Hi, my name is Ebony Darkness, what the fuck, Dementia Raven Way, and I have long ebony black hair. That's how I got my name. Okay, I know this is nitpicking, but you know how you don't have hair when you're born? How is it that whoever the hell your mom and dad are named you Ebony? Maybe it's just a coincidence? I don't know, I think Ebony's a pretty name, to be honest. With purple streaks and red tips that reaches my mid-back and icy blue eyes like limpid tears. Limpid is a word that means pure. Like, if limpid water, pure water, like really clear and pure water. And a lot of people tell me I look like Amy Lee. And if you don't know who she is, get the hell out of here. Well, yeah, I do know who Amy Lee is. She's a beautiful singer, and I am ashamed that she's mentioned in your fic. And that was the longest run-on sentence I have ever seen. Not even when I was in the 4th grade I wrote sentences this long run-on. I'm not related to Gerard Way, don't know who that is, but I wish I was because he's a major fucking hottie. I'm a vampire, but my teeth are straight and white. Is this going to be Twilight Syndrome? Oh, I should read that book next. Problem is, well, good thing is, I don't have that book. If I can find a free online copy, we'll see. Ugh. I have pale white skin. I'm also a witch, and I go to a magical school called Hogwarts in England where I'm in the 7th year. I'm 17. So am I, and I wish I was in Hogwarts right now. I'm a goth, in case you couldn't tell. Nah, really? We're not gonna hear that again. And I wear mostly black. I love Hot Topic, and I buy all my clothes in there. Well, I love Hot Topic too, except they're expensive as hell, but I really do like their Kingdom Hearts stuff. For example, today I was wearing... Oh god, here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, I've read through this fanfiction many, many times. Most of the time, not completing it, but many, many times I've read through this fanfic, and she describes whatever the fuck she's wearing every single time. She does it at about, 3 to 5 times the most in a single chapter. The chapters in the beginning are are kind of short, but further in the story they get a bit longer. We'll see. I wish I could have a little count, but I'm not going to waste my time doing that. But let's see what she's wearing today. For example, today I was wearing a black corset with matching lace around it and a black leather miniskirt, pink fishnets, and black combat boots. I have nothing to say. I seriously have nothing to say. Although I like the combat boots. I don't know why. I have a thing for combat boots-ish. I was wearing black lipstick, white foundation, black eyeliner, and red eyeshadow. I'm trying to imagine this in my head. As odd as it may sound, that doesn't really sound too bad. Actually, I'm kind of thinking the Queen of Hearts from Alice in Wonderland. Not necessarily the Tim Burton version. I just imagined that would be what the Queen of Hearts makeup would be. Black lipstick. Well, actually red lipstick. Black eyeliner is a must. Red eyeshadow, of course. And white foundation. Yeah, pretty much. I was walking outside Hogwarts. It was snowing and raining, so there was no sun, which I was very happy about. Alright, there is no such thing as... It cannot snow and rain at the same time. Now, it can be a snow-rain mix, meaning that the temperature is continually bouncing between it being cold enough to snow and it being warm enough to rain. But that's pretty much it. A lot of preps stared at me. I put up my middle finger at them. So basically, when I first read the story, I thought, ooh, I agree with this girl. Preps. Blonde hair, blue eyes, hot pink, fucking stupid. But now I realize that everybody that isn't a goth is pretty much a prep in this story. So I'm just going to leave that issue alone. Hey, Ebony, shouted a voice. I looked up. It was Draco Malfoy. I hate this Draco more than I hate the canon Draco. What's up, Draco? I asked. Nothing, he said shyly. But then I heard my friends call me and I had to go away. A.N. Is it good? Please tell me, Fangs. We're already 10 minutes in and I'm losing most of my brain cells. My mom can text better than this girl can write, seriously, and she texts really weird. So, as you can tell, yes, I'm using my, oh my god, no way, Valley Girl / blonde prep cheerleader from the 80s voice for Ebony, oh the irony, and I'm using my, so whiny and, why do I do this? Wait until my father hears about this, kind of voice for Draco. I enjoy doing this. Let me take something to eat. Hang on. Alright. No, Coke. Why not? Alright, chapter 2. You guys ready? Let's go. Chapter 2. A.N. Thanks to Bloody Terror 666 for helping me with da chapter. Get to da chapter. BTW prep stop flaming on my story. Okay. The next day, I woke up in my bedroom. It was snowing and raining again, in some weird way. I opened the door of my coffin and drank some blood from a bottle I had. My coffin was black ebony and... You know, guys, black and ebony are pretty much the same color. Ebony is just a fancier word for it. Ugh, never mind. And inside it was hot pink velvet with black lace on the ends. Ew. First off, I really despise the color hot pink. I mean, it's just, ugh, fucking hate that color. I really just thinking about it pisses me off, okay? Happy thoughts, blue and white are the best colors ever. And plus, also, when you accent such a bright color like hot pink, when you accent a bright color like hot pink to a dark color like black, it doesn't really work that way, especially the way I'm imagining it. Okay, imagine this. Her coffin is black ebony, or rather ebony. It's ebony colored wood with hot pink velvet lining and black lace lining the velvet. Think about that for a second. That's gonna look awful. Now, if it was ebony coffin with black velvet and hot pink lace, that would look a little bit more pleasing to the eye. That's my opinion. Excuse me for being an art nerd. It's funny because my first class in college I'm taking is, well, color theory. That's hilarious. I'll pass that class of flying colors. Trollolo. Moving on. Off topic. Hot topic. God damn it. Moving on. I don't want to read this. I got out of my coffin and took my giant MCR t-shirt, which I use for pajamas. Not that special. I'm wearing a giant NYPD t-shirt for pajamas, and no, you guys don't need to know why I sleep in. Instead, I put on a black leather dress, a pentagram necklace, combat boots, and black fishnets. What is the point of fish? Fuck it. Moving on. I put on 4 pairs of earrings and my pierced ears, and I put my hair in a kind of messy bun. Well, first off, this is the only time I'll admire this chick putting 4 pairs of earrings in her ears. I want 4 pairs of earrings in my ears. I love pierced ears, and I like to wear earrings, even though I don't wear them as much as I used to. I still like to pull them out and wear them. So I decided that when I turn 21, I'm gonna get another piercing in my earrings. Not that you guys care. My friend Willow, A.N. Raven, this is you. Trying to have fun with this. Woke up then and grinned at me. She flipped her long, waist-length, raven black hair. Raven and black are the same fucking color. And does everybody here have long black hair? Whatever. With pink streaks and opened her forest green eyes. Okay, the forest green eyes is kind of pretty. She put on her Marilyn Manson t-shirt with a black mini, fishnets, and pointy high-heeled boots. Well, you could at least take them off and stab somebody with them, if they're as pointy as I think they are. We put on our makeup. Black lipstick, white foundation, and black eyeliner. Okay, these people probably look like they're dead at this point. First off, she claims that she's a vampire. So, and vampires, not according to Twilight, but vampires are pale as fuck because they can't go out in the sunlight and they're practically dead. They have no blood flow. So ergo no color in their cheeks. So this chick is really a vampire, then she's probably as pale as, she's probably already pretty damn pale. When you put on white foundation over that, she looks like she's fucking dead. Deader than she already is. And again, her being all goth, she's already dead inside. Or is that an emo? I can't tell the difference anymore. No offense, but, MFG, I saw you talking to Draco Malfoy yesterday, she said excitedly. Yeah, so, I said, blushing. Do you like Draco? She asked as we went out of the Slytherin common room and into the Great Hall. No, I so fucking don't. Bitch, please, I shouted. Yeah, right, she exclaimed. Just then, Draco walked up to me. Hi, he said. Hi, I replied flirtily. Guess what? He said. What? I can't do this with a straight face. What? I asked. Well, but Charlotte are having a concert in Hogsmeade, he told me. Oh my fucking god, I screamed. I love GC. They are my favorite band besides MCR. Is that all you listen to? Well, do you want to go with me? He asked. I gasped. Food. Give me food. No, stop falling off my fork. We're only 17 minutes in. Wow, it took 77 minutes for me to read a single chapter. Hang on. If you complain I'm taking too long, well, I'm trying to keep myself sane, okay? Alright. Ready, everybody? Ready? Okay, let's go. Chapter 3. A.N. Stop flamming the story, preps, okay? Otherwise, thanks to the gothic people for the good reviews, or people who just wanted to see you troll some more, probably laughing their asses off. Thanks again, Raven. Oh yeah, BTW, I don't own this or the lyrics for Good Charlotte. Charlotte. It's spelled wrong. I just know it's a CHRALOTTE. I don't know anymore. It's hard to write something this bad on purpose. I've tried. Anyway, here we go again. On the night of the concert, I put on my black lace-up boots with high heels. Underneath them were ripped red fishnets. Can you at least get decent fishnets this time? Then I put on a black leather mini dress with all this corset stuff on the back and front. I put on matching fishnets on my arms. Hang on. Excuse me. I straightened my hair and made it look all spiky. So was her hair naturally curly, I guess? I straighten my hair all the time because I fucking hate my curly hair. Whatever. I felt a little depressed then, so I slit one of my wrists. While I read a depressing book while I waited for it to stop bleeding. I listened to some GC. A depressing book like Catcher in the Rye? Oh wait, that book just sucks. I painted my nails black and put on tons of black eyeliner. Then I put on some black lipstick. I didn't put on any foundation because I was pale anyway. And yet, in the past 2 chapters, you put some on. This girl is about... I'm going to tell you something right now. This girl is about as inconsistent as my character drawings are. Seriously. What the shit? I drank some human blood, so I was ready to go to the concert. Whoa. Yay, I guess. I went outside. Draco was waiting there in front of his flying car. Not gonna ask how he got it. His daddy probably got it for him. He was wearing a Simple Plan t-shirt. They would play at the show too. Baggy black skater pants, black nail polish, and a little eyeliner. And a lot for cool boys wear it, okay. No, they do not. Black eyeliner and black nail polish. I myself rarely wear any nail polish. Although lately I have been wanting to wear like a bunch for one reason or another. And I just realized something. Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson and Simple Plan, they're all Muggle bands, and yet they're playing in Hogsmeade, which is, if I remember correctly from the books, a community that has no Muggles in it whatsoever. Le fec. Whatever. Hi, Draco, I said in a depressed voice. I can't do prep and depressed at the same time. Damn it, Tara. Bleh. Whoever your name is. Hi, Ebony, he said back. We walked into his flying black Mercedes-Benz. The license plate said 666. Gee, what a surprise! And flew to the place with the concert. That's specific. On the way, we listened excitedly to Good Charlotte and Marilyn Manson. We both smoked cigarettes and drugs, not the good kind. When we got there, we both hopped out of the car. Was it a convertible? I'm being stupid. We went to the mosh pit at the front of the stage and jumped up and down as we listened to Good Charlotte. It's funny, I had a fake mosh pit with my with me and some of my best friends, and it's fun as hell, especially at 5 in the morning when you're all hopped up on Coke and Mountain Dew. Alright, I don't know how the actual rhythm goes, and I'm not going to care to look it up, so I'm just going to read the lyrics just all normal like. You come in cold, you're covered in blood, they're all so happy you've arrived. The doctor cuts your cord, hands it to your mom, she sets you free into this life, sang Joel. I don't own the lyrics to that song. Well, no fucking surprise. Joel is so fucking hot, I said to Draco. If my voice makes your ears bleed, then I'm doing something right. Pointing to him as he sung, filling the club with his amazing voice. How are you guys moshing in a club? Last time I checked, clubs were tiny. Well, not tiny, but you know what I mean. If you guys are moshing in a club, everything would be fucking broken. Ugh. Suddenly, Draco looks sad. I'm a sad panda. What's wrong? I asked as we moshed to the music. He looks sad as he's moshing. That's the most asinine thing ever. Then I caught on. Hey, it's okay. I don't like him better than you, I said. Really? Asked Draco sensitively as he put his arm around me all protective. What the fuck? Really? I said. Besides, I don't even know Joel, and he's going out with Hillary fucking Duff. I fucking hate that little bitch, I said disgustedly, thinking of her ugly blonde face. This I can agree with. She used to be decent. What happened, Hillary? Moving on. The night went on really well, and I had a great time. So did Draco. After the concert, we drank some beer and asked Benji and Joel for their autographs and photos with them. You know, doesn't anybody check these kids' ID? They're underage. They're 17 years old, and yet somehow they're getting all possessed of alcohol or just, nah. Draco and I crawled back to the Mercedes-Benz, but Draco didn't go back to Hogwarts. Instead, he drove the car into a forbidden forest. 23 minutes in. Chapter 4. 6 more chapters to go. My head hurts so much right now. A.N. I said, stop Fleming, okay? Ebony's name is Enobi, not Mary Sue, okay? Not okay. Draco is so in love with her that he is acting a deferent. This makes no sense. They knew each other before, okay? No, not okay. Damn it. I hate it when people type on the internet or text and they put okay at the end of every sentence. My mom does that. It's fucking annoying. Draco, I shouted. What the fuck do you think you are doing? I fail at snapping. Draco didn't answer, but he stopped the flying car and he walked out of it. I walked out of it too, curiously. There are so many comments I want to make as a writer myself. So many. Someday I'm going to edit this piece of shit. You watch. What the fuck fucking hell? I asked angrily. Ebony, he asked. What? I snapped. Draco leaned in extra close and I looked into his gothic red eyes. He was wearing color contacts. Nah, really? Which revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness, and then suddenly I didn't feel mad anymore. Revealed so much depressing sorrow and evilness. Yeah, okay. Whatever, I'm not gonna. And then, ellipsis for no reason, suddenly, just as Draco... This makes no sense! How the fuck... Even... Is this coming from Draco's point of view now? How can you kiss yourself passionately? I don't... Nah, fuck it. Draco climbed on top of me and we started to make out keenly against a tree. He took of my top and I took of his clothes. I even took off my bra. Spell off with 2 F's, you bitch. And then he put his... I think everybody loves this line. And then he put his thingy into my you-know-what and we did it for the first time. Ow, 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 I screamed. I was beginning to get an orgasm. Sorry, I hit the mic. We started to kiss everywhere and my pale body became all warm. And then... What the hell are you doing, you motherfuckers? It was Dumbledore. Dun dun dun. Voice cracking. And we're about half an hour in. No, 26 minutes in. Chapter 5. Hang on, let me recharge real quick. Well, yes, whatever I am eating is delicious. Thank you. Alright. Proceed. Guys ready? You guys still alive? You in the back. Oh, wait, he's dead. Shit. Alright, leave him there. I'll take care of him later. Chapter 5. Let's do this. A-N. Stop flamming. If you flam, it means you're a prep or a poser. The only reason Dumbledore swore is cause he had a headache, okay, and on top of that, it's like stup, but without the S. And on top of that, he was mad at them for having sex. P.S. I'm not updating until I get 5 good reviews. I don't know if she ever really did get the reviews or the reviews. I don't know if she actually genuinely did get them or she just said fuck it and posted anyway. Either way, Dumbledore made Draco and I follow him. He kept shouting at us angrily. You ludicrous fools, he shouted. I started to cry, tears of blood down my pallid face. Pretentious much? Draco comforted me. When we went back to the castle, Dumbledore took us to Professor Snape and Professor McGonagall, who were both looking very angry. Why is Professor McGonagall there? They're both in Slytherin, am I right? So why would the head of Gryffindor house be there? I don't get it. They were having sexual intercourse in the Forbidden Forest, he yelled in a furious voice. I really wish I knew how to do a Scottish accent, because isn't McGonagall like Scottish or whatever? Oh well, why did you do such a thing, you mediocre dunces? Asked Professor McGonagall. Mediocre dunces. Mediocre just means, just plain. You know this, right? How dare you? Demanded Professor Snape, and if that sounds familiar, hint hint, star Kid Potter. And then Draco shrieked, because I love her. Just wait until my father hears about this. Okay, that's not there, but I just wanted to say it again. Everyone was quiet. Dumbledore and Professor McGonagall still looked mad, but Professor Snape said, Fine. Very well. You may go up to your rooms. Draco and I went upstairs while the teachers glared. Just like that? You're just gonna let him go just like that? And thus my respect for all 3 of them diminished very slightly. Are you okay, Ebony? Draco asked me gently. Yeah, I guess, I lied. You liar. I went to the girls' dorm and brushed my teeth and my hair and changed into a low-cut black 4-length dress with red lace all around it and black high heels. Whatever. When I came out, Draco was standing in front of the bathroom, and he started to sing, "I Just Want to Live Like Good Charlotte." I was so flattered, even though he wasn't supposed to be there. We hugged and kissed. After that, we said goodnight, and he reluctantly went back to his room. So, you slept in that dress. Which is a shame, because if you cut off all the red lace, it sounds like a pretty dress. Oh well. Alright. Chapter 6. A.N. Up preps, okay. P.S. I want update up until you give me good reviews. So, it can't be good, it has to be good. What the fuck? Let's see what she's wearing today. The next day, I woke up in my coffin. Surprise, surprise. I put on a black miniskirt that was all ripped around the end and a matching top with red skulls all over it and high-heeled boots that were black. Figures. I put on 2 pairs of skull earrings and 2 crosses in my ears. I spray painted my hair with purple. It reminds me of the time I would spray paint my hair. You know that hair dye in a can that was like spray paint? That cheap stuff that made your hair stick together? Yeah, I remember I would do that. I don't know why. It just seemed kind of fun. I used to do that all the time. It annoyed me when it stuck, but whatever. In the Great Hall, I ate some Count Chocula. No, don't bring him into this. With blood instead of milk and a glass of red blood. Gee, what other color is blood gonna be? If it was blue blood, you'd be drinking lobster blood, or the blood of blue blood from My Little Pony Friendship is Magic. Stop relating everything to ponies, Raxel! Suddenly, someone bumped into me. All the blood spilled all over my top. Oh, new look for you. Bastard! I shouted angrily. Wait, let me try that again. You bastard! I shouted angrily. There we go. I regretted saying it when I looked up because I was looking into the pale white face of a gothic boy with spiky black hair with red streaks in it. Leave my fiance out of this. Oh wait, wrong one. Sorry, wrong boy. He was wearing so much eyeliner that I was going down that... Shouldn't that be it? No, you're not playing teacher. That I was going down his face and he was wearing black lipstick. He didn't have glasses anymore. Excuse me. And he was now wearing red contact lenses, just like Draco's, and there was no scar on his forehead anymore. Gee, can you guys guess who this is yet? He had a manly stubble on his chin. He also had a sexy English accent, which I will probably fail at replicating. He looks exactly like Joel Madden. Daniel Radcliffe equals Joel Madden? Madden? I don't even know what Joel Madden looks like. He was so sexy that my body went all hot when I saw him, kind of like an erection, only I'm a girl, so I can't get one, you sicko. So you just got horny. You could have just said that. Or you could have stopped at that my body went all hot when I saw him. That you could have just stopped there. I'm so sorry, he said in a shy voice. That's alright. What's your name? I questioned. My name's Harry Potter, although most people call me Vampire these days, he grumbled. Why? I exclaimed. Because I love the taste of human blood, he giggled. Well, I am a vampire, I confessed. Really? He whimpered. Yeah! Wait, no. That was the weirdest yeah. No. Really? He whimpered. Yeah! I roared. We sat down to talk for a while. Then Draco came up behind me and told me he had a surprise for me, so I went away with him. Okay, come on. Hurricane Fluttershy for all you bronies and Pegasisters out there. Come on. Roid Rage. Yeah! My throat hurts. Chapter 7, 3 more chapters ago. Oh, wait, but first, a reposter's note. I also forgot to mention that you should read some of the commentaries people write here. They're hilarious. I should probably do that. Chapter 7. Bring Me to Life. Hang on a second. Sorry, the ear on my microphone just got all itchy and I take the microphone off. Okay. Chapter 7. Bring Me to Life. A.N. Well, okay, you guys. You guys. Screw you guys. I'm going home. I'm only renting this cause I got 5 God reviews. In BTW, I won't write the next chapter till I get 10 good ones. Zero literacy skills. Sorry. Stop flaming or I'll report you. Ebony isn't a Mary Sue, okay? She isn't perfect. She's a Satanist. And she has problems. She's depressed for God's sake. Yeah, but a character that has too many problems is all, and is, the point is she's constantly in the center of attention. But she's not well developed. There. Fuck. I don't know how to explain this. Moving on. Draco and I held our pale white hands of black nail polish as we went upstairs. Again with the black nail polish? I want to paint my nails dark blue and silver. I was wearing red Satanist signs on my nails and red nail polish. ANC, does that sound like a Meru suit to you? Looks have nothing to do. Looks kind of, how do I explain this? Looks partially have something to do with a character being a Mary Sue. Like, say for example, my pony Sana. Yes, I'm gonna turn on My Little Pony again. I'm an alicorn, bitch. And people are gonna claim that that my character's a Mary Sue because she's an alicorn, or say that I want all the attention because she's an alicorn. First off, if I actually ever do write fan fiction or have a comic or have some weird little comic thing about my Little Pony OC, it's not even really an OC. It's just a pony Sana. It's just me ponifying myself. It doesn't even look like a real pony. It has lynx ears and a lynx tail, for Christ's sake, or my version of a lynx tail. Fuck. For example, you can have this really hot chick with blonde hair, blue eyes, and big-ass boobs, and perfect curves, and fucking everything. And yet, if her character's well-developed, then okay, she's not really a Sue. In looks, she's a Sue, yes. But story, character-driven wise, no, she's not. To me, being a Mary Sue isn't about the looks. It's like, true beauty comes from within. There, shit. I waked a vampire. Dark misery was in his depressed eyes. Oh god, I have a headache. I guess he was jealous of me that I was going out with Draco. Gee, there would be millions of fangirls who'd probably be jealous of you for that. I went upstairs excitedly with Draco. Excuse me. We went into his room and locked the door. Then, we started Frenching passively. How do you French passively? No, don't question it, just read. And we took off, hey look, she spelled off right this time, each other's clothes enthusiastically. Big words. He felt me up before I took off, damn it, my top. You're doing so well. Then I took off, there we go again, my black leather bra, and he took off his pants. We went on the bed and started making out naked, and then he put his boy's thingy in mine, and we had sex. See, is that stupid? Well, actually, kind of, yeah. Draco, I screamed while getting orgasm. When all of a sudden I saw a tattoo I'd never seen before on Draco's arm. It was a black heart with an arrow through it. On it, in bloody Gothic writing, were the words, Vampire! Well, just word, vampire. And also, how can you not notice a tattoo like that? If I was having sex with my boyfriend, and I saw a tattoo on it, I probably would have noticed that tattoo before I got in the bed with him. Especially if he was wearing short sleeves or a wife beater or something. I was so angry. You bastard! I shouted angrily, jumping out of the bed. No, you don't understand, Draco pleaded, but I knew too much. No, you knew too little. No, you fucking idiot, I shouted. You probably have AIDS anyway. Why didn't you think about this before? Damn, he had AIDS, it means he'll die slowly. Damn it. Oh, wait. Is that a... No. I don't know. I put on my clothes all huffily and then stomped out. Draco ran out even though he was naked, for one reason or another. He had a really big you-know-what, but I was too mad to care. I stomped out and did so until I was in Vampire's classroom when he was having a lesson with Professor Snape and some other people. Specific. Vampire Potter, you motherfucker, I yelled. Chapter 8. 2 more chapters ago, guys. 2 more chapters ago. 40 minutes! Ah! A.N. Stop flossing, okay? Was that like flossing? If you do, then you are a prep. Short description. Short author's note this time. Pretty good. Everyone in class stared at me, and then Draco came into the room, even though he was naked, and started begging me to take him back. Ebony, it's not what you think, Draco screamed sadly. My friend Bloody Mary Smith... This is what I was talking about earlier. Why is there an apostrophe between the B and the Luddy? I don't get it. My friend Bloody Mary Smith smiled at me understatedly. What? She flipped her long, waist-length, gothic black hair and opened her crimson eyes like blood that she was wearing contact lenses on. That was structured poorly. She had pale white skin and was wearing white makeup. On. Hermione, she's like one of my favorite Harry Potter characters. Leave her out of this! Hermione was kidnapped since she was born. Her real parents are vampires, and one of them is a witch, but Voldemort killed her mother, and her father committed suicide because he was depressed about it. She's a muggle-born, damn it! She still has nightmares about him, and she's very haunted and depressed. I would be too if I was in the story. It turns out her real last name is Smith, and not Granger. Since she is converted to Satanism, she is in Slytherin now, not Gryffindor. Gryffindor. That made no sense. What is it you desire, you ridiculous dimwit? Snape demeaned angrily in his cold voice, but I ignored him. Vampire, I can't believe you cheated on me with Draco, I shouted at him. Everyone gasped. We don't care. I don't know why Ebony... Is this... I think it's from Draco's point of view now. I don't know why Ebony was so mad at me. I had went out with Vampire, I'm bi and says Ebony, for a while, but then he broke my heart. He dumped me because he liked Brittany, a stupid preppy fucker. You mean Ginny? We're just good friends now. He had gone through some horrible problems, and now he was gothic. Well, duh, he's gone through some horrible problems. He has Voldemort and fucking Death Eaters chasing after him. Yeah, I'd have problems too, ish. Haha, like I would hang out with a prep. But I'm not going... Wait, damn it, wrong character. I'm getting so confused. But I'm not going out with Draco anymore, said Vampire. Yeah, we're fucking right. Fuck off, you bastard, I screamed. I ran out of the room and into the Forbidden Forest where I lost my virility, to Draco, and then I started to bust into tears. Chapter 9. One more chapter to go. 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 A.N. Stop flaming, okay? Oh, hey, she spelled flaming right. No, she didn't. Flaming. Damn it. Got my hopes up. Stop flaming, okay? I read all the books. This is from the movie, okay? So it's not my fault if Dumbledore swears. Dumbledore never swore in the movies or book. Not reading the books and only watching the movies instead has nothing to do with it. Besides, I said he had a headache, and the reason Snape doesn't like Harry now is cause he's Christian and Vampire is a Satanist. MCR rocks. Snape has never liked Harry. Like, ever. Seriously, never. And the only reason why he looked out after Harry in the first place, because, spoiler, he was Lily's child and had her eyes. If you haven't read all the Harry Potter books by now, I feel sorry for you. You're good at several years late, guys. I was so mad and sad. I couldn't believe Draco for cheating on me. I began to cry against the tree where I did it with Draco. How the hell do you remember what tree it was? But then again, if I had sex against a random tree, I would remember where it was too. Then all of a sudden, an horrible man with red eyes and no nose and everything started flying towards me on a broomstick. He didn't have a nose, basically like Voldemort in the movie, and he was wearing all black. It was obvious he wasn't Gothic. How could you tell? It was Voldemort. No! I shouted in a scared voice, but then Voldemort shouted, Imperious! And I couldn't run away. Yes, that's gonna get on everybody's nerves. Crookshanks! I shouted at him. Voldemort fell off his broom and started to scream. I felt bad for him, even though I'm a sadist, so I stopped. You are a bitch. Ebony, he yelled. Thou must kill a vampire, Potter. I thought about Vampire and his sex-set eyes and his gothic black hair and how his face looks just like Joel Madden. Who the fuck is Joel Madden? Uh-oh. No! Crap. Ugh. Technical difficulties, apparently. Apparently Firefox doesn't want to work with me. Firefox. Shit. I was hoping this wouldn't happen during recording. I'm not re-recording this. I'm seriously not. Fuck. What the fuck, dude? You done? Shit. My god. I remember what Draco had said I didn't understand, so I thought, what if Draco went out with Vampire before I went out with him and they broke up? Duh! Nah, really? Really? No fucking shit. This girl is the most retarded person in the universe, I swear. No, Voldemort. Wait, wrong voice. Damn it, I'm getting confused. No, Voldemort, I shouted back. Voldemort gave me a gun. Wizards don't use guns. No, please, I begged. Thou must, he yelled. If thou dost not, then I shall kill thy beloved Draco. Just because you add the words thou and thy does not make your work authentic and Shakespearean. If anything, it makes you seem more desperate and retarded. Besides, Voldemort doesn't have a decent reason why he's speaking Shakespearean. How'd you do now? I asked in a surprised way. Voldemort got a dude, you're so retarded look on his I love that line. Voldemort got a dude, you're so retarded look on his face. Reminds me of the face from Drawn Together, the duh face. That's what I was referencing to earlier. Drawn Together was a good show. I have telekinesis, he answered cruelly. And if you doth not kill the vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco, he shouted. Wait, sorry. And if you do not kill the vampire, then thou know what will happen to Draco. Keep your voices right, Raxel. Then he flew away angrily on his broomstick. Voldemort does not need a broomstick to fly, damn it. I was so scared and mad I didn't know what to do. Suddenly Draco came to the woods. Draco, I said. Hi. Hi, he said back, but his face was all sad. He was wearing white foundation and messy eyeliner, kind of like a pentagram, get it, between Joel Mann and Gerard Way. No, I don't get it. Are you okay? I asked. No, he answered. I'm sorry I got all mad at you, but I thought you cheated on me, I expelled. That's okay, he said all depressed, and we went back to Hogwarts together making out. They were making out as they were walking. Right. Last chapter for tonight. Oh my god, thank you. I think this is the longest chapter yet, though. Firefox almost froze. Alright, you guys ready? Last chapter for the night. Then I'll shut up and leave you guys alone for a little bit. Alright, chapter 10. A.N. Stop it, you gay fags. If you do not like my story, then fuck off. P.S. It turns out Bloody Mary isn't a muggle after all, and she and vampire evil. That's why they moved houses. Okay. No, not okay. I was really scared about Voldemort, spell his name right, all day. I was even upset and went to rehearsals with my gothic metal band, Bloody Gothic Rose 666. Wow, now she has a band. And, guess what? The lead singer of it, I play guitar. Nah, really? I didn't see that coming from a mile away. Totally not pretentious and arrogant at all. People say that we sound like a cross between GC, Slipknot, and MCR. I don't know what any of those bands sound like, so I'm going to keep my mouth shut. The other people in the band are Bloody Mary, Vampire Draco, Ron, although we call him Diabolo now. He has black hair now, blue streaks in it, and Hargrid. Not Ron. Fun fact, I used to have a major crush on Ron Weasley. Now it's Fred and George. Fred, why'd you have to die? And does everybody have black hair? Seriously, what the fuck? And Diabolo, I think she means Diablo, which is Mexican/Spanish for the devil. Ever been to El Diablo's? Dude, try the tequila flaming cheese. Oh, so good. The problem is you don't burn all the tequila off, and then you end up tipsy. Isn't that fun? Anyway, only today, Draco and Vampire were depressed, so they weren't coming, and we wrote songs instead. Oh, I forgot to mention something else. Did you guys also notice that Draco's name was the only name that wasn't altered? Well, you have Dumbledore and Snape and McGonagall and Hagrid and Voldemort, but the thing is, though, she spells their names wrong, like, constantly. If she's not writing about Bloody Mary, Vampire, herself, or Braun, Diabolo, whatever, Draco's name is the only name she actually manages to spell right, and the only character out of those who she keeps the original name. Gee, I wonder who her favorite character is. I knew Draco was probably slitting his wrist. He wouldn't die because he was a vampire too, and the only way to kill a vampire is with a CROSS. There's no way I'm writing that, or a stake. And yet, a couple chapters ago, you wrote out the word because you put a pair of them in your ears. And there's other ways to kill a vampire. There's, let me see here. There's a cross. There's a wooden stake through the supposed heart. There's garlic, wild roses, running creeks, or so I heard. And there's also, guess what? Sunlight! Sunlight kills vampires. Stephanie Meyer does not make them sparkle. Fuck, 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 fuck. Let's get this over with. And Vampire is probably watching a depressing movie like The Corpse Bride. Ugh! No! That movie is not depressing. I love that movie. Hang on. Ear is itchy as fuck. That's a beautiful movie. I fucking love that movie. The songs are terrific. That's not a depressing movie. I put on a black leather shirt that showed off my boobs and a tiny matching mini skirt that says Simple Plan on the butt. You might think I'm a slut, but I'm really not. Nah, you're wearing a black leather shirt that showed off your boobs, so for the entire world to see, and a tiny mini skirt that was probably leather as well, that said words, that had something like words to draw attention to the ass. If you're not a slut, then you're probably jailbait. Or, in fact, you're probably both. We were singing a cover of Helena, and at the end of the song, I suddenly busted to tears. Everybody cries at the drop of a hat in the story. Seriously. I don't know how to do this voice. Oh, whatever. Ebony, are you okay? Bloody Mary asked in a concerted voice. I think she meant concerned. What the fuck do you think? I asked angrily. And then I said, well, Draco came and the fucking bastard told me to fucking kill Harry. But I don't want to kill him because he's really nice, and even if he did go out with Draco. But if I don't kill Harry, then Voldemort will fucking kill Draco. Fucking that white bitch moan. I burst into tears for the upteenth millionth time. Suddenly, Draco jumped up from behind a wall. Why didn't you fucking tell me? He shouted. How could you? You fucking poser muggle bitch. See? Is that out of character? Not really. I mean, Draco always insults people who he thinks are lower than him, for no particular reason. Like, for no reason, he keeps calling the Golden Trio a bunch of mudbloods. I mean, at that point, he was pretty much in character, except he just said the wrong words. I started to cry and cry. Surprise, surprise. Draco started to cry too, all sensitive. Then he ran out crying. We practiced for 1 more hour, and suddenly Dumbledore walked in angrily. His eyes were all fiery, and I knew this time it wasn't 'cause he had a headache. "What have you done?" He started to cry wisely. See? That's basically not swearing, and this time he was really upset, and you will see why. Nobody cares. I don't know how to say that in smaller words. Nobody fucking cares. Nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares, nobody cares. One more sentence. Ebony, Draco has been found in his room. He committed suicide by slitting his wrist. Although you